Let's check in with meteorologist Evan Ronnie. Boy, it is a hot one out there midweek here, and this is going to stick around for a little bit, huh?
Today and tomorrow are kind of those key days that we're watching for very, very hot temperatures. Temperatures already right now are in the 70s out by the coast. We've got some 80s inland, even some low 90s that we're moving in the direction of. Take a look at where those temperatures are out the door right now. 86 in Julian. We're 1 degree away from 90 out of Mount Laguna. 92 already in Campo, and unsurprisingly, Borrego Springs already in the triple digits. 112 is where they're at right now. Coastline stays the most mild place to be. Here's a live look outside at downtown, essentially. You're looking right toward Mission Bay, and then off to the left-hand side of your screen, you see the downtown skyline, way tiny in the bottom of the screen, but showing you those clear blue skies that we have on hand. Sunset coming at 7:59. The next couple days are the ones we're watching out for. Today and tomorrow in particular, before we start to see those temperatures slide back down to a more normal range. Normal for us would be about 83, 84 degrees, and we'll get there by the time we get to Saturday and Sunday. But in the meantime, this ridge of high pressure is really flexing on the southwestern U.S. That's where it is the dominant weather feature and where we're continuing to see these very hot temperatures. And that's where people need to be taking a special caution to avoid all of this heat, Netta and Eric. So it's something that we're going to keep talking about. And in just a few, we'll be talking more about what to expect as we head into the weekend and next week.
Okay.
All right.
A lot of bright colors right there. Thank you, Evan. With these high temperatures, of course, we'd love for you to take some important precautions.
CBS 8's Regina Urita live at Cowles Mountain now with some reminders as well as some places where people can cool down. And we saw some early hikers out there. That was probably the smart idea, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely a smart idea just because they took advantage of those early morning temperatures. We're still seeing some hikers at this time, but they kind of head halfway to the mountain and then they come back down. They are noticing that it is pretty hot, but even towards the beginning of this trail, there are signs that says, warning, it is hotter temperatures today. And now with that heat advisory that took effect at 10 a.m., it's important and at least something to prioritize, right? Taking those careful steps when hiking in the heat to avoid getting lost, hurt, dehydrated, or even sick. Now, when planning to hike a trail, try to take breaks, especially in the shade. Carry a cell phone or GPS and try to let a friend or family member know you're heading out for a walk just in case. Every year, the San Diego County Sheriff's Department airlifts medically distressed or injured hikers off trails. Rescues happen throughout the year, but most often during the summer months in popular hiking destinations like this one. So to avoid heat-related problems, health officials recommend that you stay in an air-conditioned area during the hottest hours of the day. Wear light, loose-fitting clothing, drink plenty of water, don't wait until you are thirsty, and of course, try to avoid unnecessary sun exposure and wear a wide brim hat if you need to be in the sun. As for pets, they can also overheat quickly on walks or hikes. A good rule of thumb to use is if it's too hot for you to walk barefoot, it's definitely too hot for your dog. Now, earlier today, hikers shared how they planned their mornings ahead of the hotter temperatures.
Attention to your body though, and I'm at a point now where if it's going to be too much, I'll just turn around. But no, generally I avoid that. I go early in the morning or late at night, so sunrise or sunset.
And people can also beat the heat by heading to one of those designated cool zones that the county is offering. There's more than 80 locations around the county. We have a full list. If you head to CBS8.com, we have all the locations on our website. I'm Regina Urita, CBS 8.